Hi everyone, my name is Deborah and welcome to the Edit by DH. Welcome to another Lisa Eldridge video and review. Today I am reviewing the new Rouge Experience Lipsticks collection launch, and I know that it's something that many of you were surprised by. I was surprised by. I think many of us were waiting for a concealer line, waiting for her blushes. I know many of you are waiting for her blushes. I often get that in my comment section. And I know she's already got so many lipsticks, but as you may remember, quite a few were discontinued. She teased us with something exciting that's coming, something that would be a world first. So when I saw what the lipstick line was, when I saw the refillable part of it, when I saw the packaging, I just instantly fell in love, just with the packaging alone, I'll admit. Obviously, I can't fall in love with the colours yet because I haven't tried them yet. I will be doing that with you on camera. Obviously, when I saw them on Lisa, as always, it just looks so beautiful on her, as it always does. I just wish that Lisa did her reviews in natural light, just because what it looks like, obviously, on her in what looks like studio lighting or with a ring light, not sure. With the images online, I know she does put the lipsticks on a variety of skin tones and models, but I just wish natural light swatches were available in her initial launch video, the official one, and the colors were readily available for us to see off the bat before we even make our purchase, so that we could make more of an informed purchase. Obviously, I can show you this lipstick line, but because I'm not getting a product preview, I can't give you these more accurate swatches until after the Lisa Eldridge community has already bought it. Therefore, sometimes after my review, maybe one or two products might be sold out already, especially the popular shades. So yeah, that's my only wish, that she could do it in natural lighting. So I just put it out there, but I am really interested to see the colors on me. And always, I have a Lisa Eldridge giveaway, which I will talk about a bit later on. So let me just give you a little bit of information about the lipstick line, the Rouge Experience. Like I said, when I first saw it, I just completely fell in love with it. I love the fact that it's a refillable option. So the case itself isn't refillable, it's a keepsake. I'll show you in a minute. It's absolutely stunning. But it's the refillable lipstick inside that is 100% recyclable, which is the part where it's a world first. As you guys know, she normally, releases a video a day before launch day, just to give you a little bit of information about the collection and obviously tease us as well to purchase the products. So she explained a couple of things which I have summarized in my video. So Lisa has launched 8 shades of her Rouge Experience lipsticks. The only thing is, right now only 7 are available. One unfortunately was delayed in production. I think there was an issue, so she did mention that although she would have obviously liked to have launched all 8 shades at the same time, she was unable to, and rather than delaying the 7 shades, she just thought to launch the 7 shades first, and then the 8th shade will come at some point. But I think that was the right thing to do. She wanted to launch with 8 effortless everyday shades, which I think will speak to many of us, because she was talking about the fact that we can have these lipsticks where they last forever and ages and ages and ages, but we never end up using it up. But she wanted to create a lipstick where we would actually end up using it every day, wearing it every day. And she's also mentioned that there will be more shades at the beginning of next year and throughout the year, but she's just starting with these 8 first. On top of that, she said there will be a new formula that will also fit into the case. So the refills are sold separately, which I'll show you in just a moment. I think it would be great if she could sell the case separately as well. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that down below. 4 of the 8 lipsticks are cool tone based, and that was a result of you guys asking for it. So that's why she created 4 cool tones, and she wanted to ensure that this collection met the needs of those cool tone beauties. This formula is comfortable, lightweight cream texture, subtly soft, luminous finish, and she said it's a halfway between her Lucent and her True Velvet lipsticks. Before I waffle on more and more about the information and all the things that you need to know, which I will share in just a moment, I wanted to start by just sharing the masterpiece, which is this lipstick. When I saw it online, I just instantly fell in love with the design. but when I received it in person, I was so much more in love with it. I love the fact that it's this subtle muted gold rather than a super shiny yellow gold, and feels so luxurious to the touch. It's nicely weighted. Like she said, it feels vintage, but it's a nice balance between feeling vintage and modern. It just feels expensive, and I really love that about this lipstick. Obviously, she took inspiration from her vintage makeup, which she has plenty of, as you guys may be aware. She also offers a customizable option where you can put your initials on the end, and therefore I decided to do that, and that's why my delivery was slightly later than some people's, because I chose to customize. So I chose my initials, which is DH, and that is an additional £3 for those of you in the UK, £3 on top of the lipstick and the case. But I think it's really worth it because, like I said, this lipstick itself, the case is a keepsake, it's a forever piece, but it's also a really nice option if you are gifting this to somebody, and it just adds that extra special touch when you gift it to someone. And I know that they would, any person would love to receive this. Then this is what the refill looks like. And both have the Lisa Eldridge monogram on top. The refill is super light, and it is 100% aluminium, which I'll talk about more in just a moment. It also comes with a cap, which is really nice because, listen, I'll be honest, the lipstick itself is not cheap with the case I'm talking about. So with the case, the lipstick is £49. It's £50 for a lipstick, which is really not cheap. Thankfully, it doesn't feel cheap. Thankfully, it feels expensive. Thankfully, it's a keepsake. But obviously, if I were to buy all 7, potentially all 8 shades in the future, that's a lot of bucks. So I decided to just get one case, full case lipstick, and then the remaining 6 colors, because I've already got a color in here, which is ribbon. The remaining 6 colors I just got in the refill form, and that's why I think the lid is so helpful, just to keep dust off of the lipstick. And also you can still carry it around in your handbag. It's super lightweight. You can keep it nicely stacked in your makeup drawer or on your makeup table, so I really like that element. If I were to be slightly nitpicky about the initials, and this is real slight and this is my opinion, I just wish it was calligraphy font rather than this font. I don't even know what you call this font. I just feel like a calligraphy font or some sort of handwriting font would have honored the vintage design of this lipstick a little bit better, but that's just me. And I know it's just minor details, but that's just something that I wanted to express. So the reason why it's a world first is because it's 100% aluminium, which means that there is no plastics, metals, magnets. Sometimes it can still contain those things, right, in the mechanics of the lipstick. This is why it took Lisa, a long time to make sure that it was not only fully 100% recyclable, but also a fully functioning, beautiful lipstick. So right now I only have a little bit of balm or plumper on my lips, so I'll just dab that slightly. Obviously it has a luminous finish, so I am going to start with the color Romy, and this is described as a light muted cool heather. Now, one of the key themes of Lisa Eldridge's video is that she used pretty much the pencil color 2C with almost every single lipstick, so that just shows you how versatile 2C is. I think a few of them, the deeper shades, she recommended 3C, especially if you wanted more definition, but generally she tended to just use 2C. So if you have 2C, great for you. If you don't, that might be something worth looking into if you have a lot of Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, or specifically have purchased from her Rouge Experience collection. So this is Romy. Let me try it on. So Lisa obviously mentioned that the tip of the lipstick is great for defining, which it absolutely is. So you can just use it to outline the lips. So this is Romy, the light muted cool heather. I think it's a great everyday color, definitely on the cooler side. I have applied a lot, but you can even I could even blot it down to make it even more subtle, but I really like how it looks on me. The formula just feels so lightweight. It feels so creamy. I mean, I sound like I'm just repeating her description, but that's exactly what it feels like. It is very accurate. So it feels very creamy. It feels very lightweight. It feels very comfortable on the lips. It feels like my lips are nourished. So, you know, some lipsticks, you instantly feel like there's drying process happening on your lips, like aging meat. But this is very, very, very hydrating. I can tell that this will just continue to feel comfortable on my lips. And after doing a sniff test, I can tell you very happily that there is no scent to the lipsticks, thank God. Next, I'm going to try on 𝕬𝕬𝕓𝕣𝕚, which is a light tawny caramel shade. So this is 𝕬𝕬𝕓, and I like the fact that it's not like a super warm brown. And again, just so super comfortable. My lips feel very, very soft whilst wearing it. Next, I'm going for the lipstick Lisa. And she's described it as a lively neutral to slightly warm pink. It's obviously named after Lisa herself, and it's a lipstick that she says she reaches for daily. This is one of the lipsticks that Lisa actually used with the 2C pencil that I mentioned earlier. This is such a pretty colour, and so far it's my most favourite colour out of the 3 lipsticks I've tried. So that is Lisa. Next up is a colour called Ashes of Roses, and it's described as a muted rose. And she just said it's a really nuanced colour. Think of washed out reds and browns. So it already sounds fabulous. I'd say this is my second favourite shade out of all the lipsticks so far. And I can already think of someone in my mind who would love this colour. So I will, after filming, recommend it to them. So this is Ashes of Roses. Next, I'm going to try on 𝕕𝕦𝕓𝕤𝕤, which is described as a cool mauve rose. Again, this is one of the lipsticks that Lisa recommended using with 2C, the pencil, or alternatively 3C if you want to have a little bit more definition. So this is 𝕕𝕦𝕓𝕤𝕤, and I know that there will be so many people that like this color, but on me, it's not my favorite color. In fact, it's probably my least favorite color out of the entire collection, but that's on me. I can already see that it would suit so many people, but that is 𝕕𝕦𝕓𝕤. The next color I'm using is Audrey, and you may have guessed if you are a Lisa Eldridge fan that it's named after or inspired by Audrey Hepburn. She's described it as an iconic late 50s, early 60s salmon pink. And if you have followed Lisa for a while, you know that she has a lot of vintage makeup, including Audrey Hepburn's real lipstick, which she used to own. And apparently she took some of the remnants from the Audrey Hepburn lipstick, which she had won at auction. And that's what really inspired this lipstick. Also, 25% of the proceeds goes to Audrey's favourite charity. So that applies to whether you buy the full set, whether you just buy the refill, whether you buy it on Lisa's website, whether you buy it on a different retailer like Liberty or Selfridges. The 25% of the proceeds will still go to Audrey's favourite charity. Lisa didn't say which charity it was, but from Googling, I believe it's UNICEF. So I believe 25% of the proceeds will go to the charity UNICEF. I love this colour. I think it's so fun. I think it's so springtime appropriate or summertime appropriate. It instantly just brightens and lifts the face. I feel like it's such a youthful colour. And it's such a nice change because other than Lisa, I feel like the other 4 colours I tried were a little bit more on the muted or cooler, like autumn, winter, whereas this feels more spring, summer. And again, I could just easily blot it, and then it's just literally like a pretty pink stain on my lips. And again, it still brightens, and yeah, I really love that colour. So that is Audrey. Like I said, I only got 1 lipstick in a case, and that is the Ribbon lipstick. And I chose Ribbon just because it's such a special colour, and I feel like red is always a classic colour. You can't go wrong with red. Ribbon is described as a pillar box red with neutral to blue undertones, and it's inspired by her True Velvet colour, True Ribbon. And she obviously used a ribbon pencil with it, but as you've noticed, I've managed to not use any pencils, and that's how easy the lipsticks have been to apply to the lips without the need for a pencil. Obviously, if you're a perfectionist, you can absolutely use a pencil. I personally only like to use a pencil if it's more of a bold, dramatic color. And so far, all the colors have been as Lisa wanted and desired, as was her goal, very neutral, everyday, easy colors to wear. So I don't feel the need to wear a pencil. However, with this next color, which is Ribbon, which is a red, if I were heading out, I would potentially pair it with a red pencil. Otherwise, I don't feel there's a need to, because her lipsticks apply really easily. And like she said, the tip of the lipstick is great for sculpting and defining. So obviously it's not perfect, but I applied it without using any lip pencil, so it is possible. But if you are a perfectionist, like I said, you can use a lip pencil. And this is what I love about red lipstick. It just instantly transforms and instantly brightens and adds a bit of glamour to the face. Just wearing like a regular t-shirt, and my makeup in comparison is relatively simple, but the lipstick instantly adds true glamour to the look and face. So that is Ribbon. Obviously, the last lipstick that Lisa wanted to launch, which would have been her 8th lipstick, is the Bohemian Cherry. I believe it's still on its way, but we don't know when. It will come when it comes, I imagine. And she described it as a deep, cool claret color. She used a pencil 3C with it. And she described it as if Velvet Decade and Velvet Midnight had a baby, it would produce this lipstick, which is Bohemian Cherry. So those are the 7 lipsticks from the Rouge Experience. I love the lipsticks. I feel like there are some which were more to my taste, which was like Lisa, Eldridge, Ribbon, and I believe it was Ashes of Roses that were my favorites. All of the colors I can appreciate. I know it's hard to create a lipstick line or collection for the amount of people that are in this world, taking into consideration not only skin tone color but also people's individual lip tone color. I'm sure and certain that these are colors that will suit a wide variety of people, and that you'll find at least one color that you will fall in love with. Like I said, I just wish that she would do swatches in natural light going forward. The lipsticks itself are superb. They're lightweight, they're creamy, they're literally how she described, so easy to wear, great for every day, easy to define the lips. And I obviously have to try it on to see like if it will remain feeling hydrated, to see how the longevity lasts, which I'll include in a pinned comment. Anything with like a luminous finish, it's not as long wearing as something with a matte finish. So in that regard, I think we have to be a bit more realistic about expectations on longevity. But even so, I have a feeling it will last. And I know that if you pair it with a lip pencil as well, it will last even longer. So there are those options as well. Although the lipstick refills don't have the names of the actual lipsticks, like Romy, Lisa, etc., it has the lipstick number, but that's how you can identify the individual shades. Last but not least, I'm going to end with a little giveaway. So as part of this launch, she released a new makeup bag in this gorgeous sort of wine color. And initially I couldn't see it when I was doing the shopping. So I don't know whether I just missed it or whether it wasn't available when I first purchased. Anyway, either way, I contacted customer service. They said they would include one in the bag. I think it was like one free bag for, I think 85 pounds spent. If it's wrong, I'll include it, the correction on the screen. So technically, if I wanted to, and I'm sure a lot of you would do, why not? You know, potentially split your order so that you get multiple free bags. I didn't have time to do that, so I just asked for one, and they said I was only eligible for one because it was one big order rather than split orders. So I've decided to give, even though I only have one, to the person and the winner of the giveaway, so that it's a little bit more special for you. Obviously, I couldn't afford to do the whole collection as a giveaway. Like I said earlier, the lipsticks are slightly on the pricier side, and I do understand why. I decided to give away 2 full lipsticks. So when I was thinking about what colors I could choose, I decided to give away Ribbon, which is the one I'm wearing right now, and Lisa, just because that's the one that Lisa loves, recommends, and wears herself daily. So I thought, why not? They'll be the 2 best colors to choose. And they both are full case and refills. So for you guys, even though for myself I only got one case, for you guys, whoever the lucky winner of the giveaway will be will get 2 cases, so 2 full lipstick sets. As per usual, I'll give you details of how to enter the giveaway on an Instagram post very soon. So if you aren't following me already on Instagram, now is the time to follow me on Instagram and subscribe if you haven't already. As per usual, I just want to thank the Lisa Eldridge community for your support, for your kind words. As always, love speaking to you guys, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this collection. What are your favorite colors? Like, which one just blew you away? Which ones did you buy? Do you love them? And I'd love to know what you'd like to see from Lisa's next launch. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Take care.